All right, let's get this party started. Mr. Joe, Parasite, how you guys doing? How's your day coming along? Well, so much for me getting up early and being able to get 3 runs of the 5 stars in today. But here we go. Uh, Normally I would run the 6 stars first and then do the 5 stars, but I am going to try to get in at least 2 runs of the 5 stars today. So start off running the 5 stars. Arena time. Yep. Yes, indeed. I'm good. How's your day? Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of a late start. I woke up at I think I was awake at 8. Maybe I went back to sleep, but I wasn't out of bed until like 10:30. And I mean, last night I was saying I wanted to be streaming by 9ish. So much for that idea. But here we are. I'm at 8.2 million on Psychoman 5-star grind. Oh, very good. Well, yeah, so hopefully I'm around there by the time I'm done the 5 stars. But we're at 3.5 currently. And yeah, if I run all my 5 stars now, should end up around 8. And then run them all again this evening. Should be pretty much there, and then just 1 run tomorrow. Should be good. Should be good. Although, that is what I thought with the Strife grind, and well, hey, that's not how that turned out. So we could be in for a surprise. But yeah, I really don't see Psycho Man going. Well, and I think too, for Strife as a 5-star, he also went high there because the 6-star went really high. The Psycho Man 6-star is not going to go super high. Actually, it was interesting. I just looked at to update the outro screen with the arenas results from round 2, and both arenas dropped off. Which that normally, let me actually just make sure that was both. Yeah, they both dropped off a fair bit. And normally round 2 is not a ton higher than round 1, but round 2 is usually higher than round 1, so that is interesting. Although for Yellow Jacket, it might be that people just wanted a dupe on him. So that could be why he went lower. But then even Chavez, she went lower. Not much lower. Planning to stop at 15 million. Don't think he will go higher than that. Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I think 13, 14 probably be okay. I will probably, so let's see, what do they say? So if I end up at 8 million after this, running this morning, and then another 5 this evening, that's 13. Yeah, and I would probably just run the 5 stars once tomorrow. So that'd be another 5. So yeah, I'd probably end up at 18. Because really what I should do, if I'm doing the basic, I should just make sure always to run all 5 stars. How's your arena grind coming along, Joe? Or are you doing arena currently, Joe? And Parasite, you're just doing the same as I am, right? You're just going from just to have another 5-star, right? Like there's no actual purpose you're going for him. So I got one of the objectives done this morning because there was Cosmic Combat. I think Cosmic Combat had half an hour to go when I woke up. And then I ended up running that. So I didn't auto fight because it only had half an hour. So I wanted to get the extra points from doing the specific task for it. which is just ending with a heavy. So did normal, and yeah, just went through heavied every fight and picked up the normal objective for defeating Spidey 2099. Ooh, I should actually just quake this, or pretend to. One thing with Doom, and I don't know if that's always the case, but like he'll always go in with his medium, but then he doesn't follow up with anything. Whereas other champions, they'll do their medium, and then you're able to parry them. But really, how did he? Oh, right, because I threw the heavy. I was wondering how he got a bar of power. No need for him in any content, yeah. And to be honest, if I didn't figure that more 5 stars is going to help when going for a basic champion, I wouldn't be going for him. So it's actually not even. It's just a number. Has nothing to do with that specific champion. No, that would probably be better. Yeah. Ote. I mean, this would be a good opportunity. If I was trying to expand my 6-star roster, I think Psycho Man would be a good one to go for, because I don't think he's going to go very high as a 6-star. Doom doesn't cooperate with us when we do backdraft intercept. Yeah. But yeah, and for the most part, like when I'm playing Quake and Arena, I don't even try to play her properly. It's just the normal parry, hit, parry, hit. But now and then, I'll try to pretend to play her properly. And it's only because if I played her like how I normally would play, I wouldn't notice that with Doom. But it's only when I try to Quake him that I notice. Yeah, he doesn't really work like other champions would. For the cheap version of quaking, I suppose. And did you get to the target for the top 5% for the featured, Joe? Or are you still going to be putting up more points in the featured? Yeah, it's going to be the easiest and quickest. Oh, and I also need to be running attack boosts. Although, I think I still have more than a week actually on them. So, it should be okay, but it will make the arenas go a little bit faster. A little bit faster. Oh, come on, man. And I got up, showered, started breakfast, and went out on the balcony, and oh boy, it is smoky out there. Ugh. And I don't think that, like, I think we probably all of August, maybe into September, we're still going to have this smoke. I may try to get it this weekend too, on track so far. Okay. Very good. Very good indeed. Yeah, I'm so normally I'd run the feature twice day 1, twice day 2. And then pretty much a whole run once day 3. But because I'm going to try to catch up on the basic, I'll probably only get 1 run of the 6 stars today, and might have to do 1.5 runs tomorrow. You going for shards in featured? Yeah, I'm just doing milestones this time. Yeah. So for the featured, um, if I was going for a 6-star in the basic, so when I go for cable, I probably won't do the featured. I might use my 6 stars the entire time in the basic. But outside of that, because that's a 6-star I really want to do. So, but outside of that, yeah, I would run all the regular arenas when doing the basic. And when I went for Black Widow as a 5-star, yeah, it's only as a 5-star. When I went for Black Widow as a 5-star, I ran all of the other arenas as well, and just ran the 6 stars in the featured, and that was sufficient to get her as a 5-star. But if I was going for a featured 6-star, yeah, I'd have to forego the basic arena completely. But I'm at the point now where if I'm just doing the 5 and 6%, I could skip a complete day of arena pretty much. Oh crap! All right, attack boost. Oh, let me see if I have any health boosts too. So I never get to use those. So 5, 1. We'll just use that one. I won't even notice when it wears off. I have to do 5.66 runs of 6 stars to hit 1%. 5. Okay. Yeah, so I'm at just under having to do 5 full runs. Let's see. I think if I were to... Ooh, no, yeah. I think if I were to add 6 more 6 stars, I could be... No, I'd still have to do a little bit more than 4. Did you claim your sunglasses? I don't think so. We'll check after this match. Good reminder. Good job. Good job. I did get the final mutant T4C. I think I did. I think I picked up the final mutant T4CC, so I can take Professor X to R2. And I don't have very much mutant ISO. It's funny. That's the only class currently that I have somebody that I actually want to rank, and it's the class I probably have the least ISO in. I am thinking more and more, though, that I may take iHawk to rank 3 at some point. It's number 38 today. Holy crap. Oh, let's see. And we've got, what, like 2 months left to go? There we go. We got our cool sunglasses. I think we still have like 2 months to go. Just over 2 months. Holy crap. Boy. Wait, why do I have 7? Oh, because we just, yeah, okay. We just finished war. Yeah. Okay. So we should be... Let me just check on the Twitch stream. So I haven't had anybody complain about it ever since I made the change. But let's make sure that it still shows up okay. Okay, yeah, it does. Very good. Yeah, because there was that bit of time where on the Twitch side, it would come up and just say like the player didn't load or something, or to reload the player. So, but it looks like we're good now. Get up that. Right. Very good. And we shall continue on. Continue on this journey. Have you, I may have already asked you this, Parasite, but have you purchased the pass or anything, or are you going to, or you're, oh, no, I think you said you're going to wait until the end like I am, right? You ain't messing with that nonsense up front. You're on day 73? Oh, you've been getting the 7-day pass when it's available. So then you're almost done then. God. I was about to ask the same because till now no one from Twitch side could chat. Yeah, Twitch in general doesn't get many viewers for MCOC, but there's actually a lot of people streaming on Twitch, non-English. I used to look when I was done streaming. I used to check on Twitch to see if anybody was streaming. I haven't in a while because usually there isn't, or if there are, it's usually non-English speaking, where most people, well, I would assume pretty much everybody that would be watching me would be speaking English, so rating somebody non-English, people probably wouldn't be viewing them. Mr. Forger, how you doing? How's your day coming along? How is your day coming along? I was going to use my cam, and I started it up, and oh geez, all it was just a bunch of washed out light. And I guess it must be because of the smoke. It's like just makes it a little bit. Although it's weird though, because I have the blinds up or down, but yeah, it just seems so bright. What are you up to, Forger? What you got going now? And we got science combat on currently. And I don't have much energy, but I think I'll probably just auto fight and beat Spidey 2099 and Penny Parker for those objectives. I did one objective in Summer Pain, used iHawk. I might just brute force with Elsa. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I did with Deadly Origin. I don't know how many times I tried it. I think I tried the science one a lot more, actually. Oh, shoot. I should have used Guardian against Magic, but I think we'll be okay. I think I tried the science one probably about 100 times, at least 100 times, before I just was like, screw it, I'll just go with it. And yeah, I used iHawk and to finally get it down, and I got her down to 60% one run, and I was like, well, that's the best I've done so far. It was weird. So with iHawk, I could never get under 60. And with Deadly Origin, I could never get under 80. And then the time when I went to finish it off with Deadly Origin, I'd gotten her down to 70%. So I was like, well, that's the best I've done. So, Lauren, how you doing? I subbed and liked. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. What are you
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
What you got going down? Yeah, I should have done Guardian for Magic and Hyperion for this one. Okay. I did it with Hit Monkey with revives and did a Torch solo, just female champ objective pending for me. I was because I actually. Let me see how that went. I tried a whole bunch of different things. Like I tried Gilly for the female. I think I would have gotten a solo on Gilly for the female if I really kept at it. But I tried her. I tried Invisible Woman. I tried Deadly Origin. I think I may have tried Gwenpool, but that was kind of silly because Gwenpool was only rank 4, so that really wasn't going to go anywhere. And I realized the fight was going to be a long fight regardless of what I did. So then I decided I would just I want to get the skill one with 2 objectives rather than having to do the whole thing 3 times. Say who should I rank next? Oh, I don't know. I don't know who you have. I don't know what you're trying to do. So yeah, it would really depend where you are in the game, what options you got. I thought of double dipping with Gwen, but didn't work. Yeah, you know what? I think because I did try Hit Monkey as well, and he did pretty decently. I definitely wouldn't have gotten a solo with him, but I would have used less. Yeah, so if I had done Hit Monkey probably and Gilly 2099, even though it would have been 2 separate fights, I would have used a lot less resources than just using Deadly Origin. But I did not want. I mean, it's only the difference of one fight. I just did not want to have to do that 3 times. And the thing that really sucked with Deadly Origin was, so I got her down to 70% when I decided to keep going. So I revived, thinking, okay, if I could do 20% each time, then it's not too bad. So got her down to 70%, revived, went back in, got hit right away. So I didn't do anything on the first revive, but okay, I've already revived, so I may as well go again. So then the third time I went in, I got maybe 15-20% and then died. And then the next time I went in, I got hit immediately again, and I'm like, oh. So I was 3 revives in, and I was really thinking like, okay, let's just restart this all over. And I'm like, nah, we have the revives, so may as well just get her done. And I was expecting to take a fair bit with iHulk as well, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think it was maybe 3 revives with him. So I don't know how much the awakening would matter with him, but I think if he was R3, I would have still definitely had to revive, but I might have been able to do it in just 1 or 2. But my only thing is I really can't figure where in particular I would use him, and so that's why I'm hesitant about taking him to rank 3. Because for the most part, I want my rank 3s to be champions that I would use a lot or on a relatively daily basis, whether it be AQ, war, farming, whatever it is. And I don't really see using iHulk on a regular basis. The only problem was I needed to use many SP1s with Hit Monkey, which ended up in a lot of recoil. Yeah. You're running 3 of 3 recoil. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, did you change that while you're doing the grinding the arena? I tried that once actually, going 3 of 3 recoil for arena, and I found it really didn't make much difference. Because the way I was looking at was with 3 of 3, if I were to use a special at 30%, if it would end the fight, then it's worth it. But it wasn't reliable that usually at 30% it would end it. So you always run 3 of 3? Okay. Yeah, because I mean, if you're at like 20, well, I'm assuming you're running assassins. So if you're at 18%, that special should always, pretty much always, unless it's something like a thing with, oh man, those lights are really distracting. Holy crap. You see the lights rotating there on the helipad? Damn. Now, why go and do something like that? Seriously. There's no need for them to change that. Except the defender placement that to on C. Okay. Assassin's 505. Okay. Be so stressful when we get knockouts soon after using revives. Yep. That's why, like, I wouldn't revive normally unless I get them down to at least 50%. But this one, like I said, I tried so many times and I could not go under 80 with Deadly Origin or under 60 with iHulk. So and I don't think I think I could have been practicing right up until Wednesday morning. I really don't think I would have done any better. Maybe with iHulk. Maybe with iHulk, if I practiced more, I could have gotten better. Because my timing with him was just not working out. Like, I wasn't going immortal. If I was going into immortality just as she was going into her armor phase, I think it would have. I would have gotten her down further. Maybe not a one shot, but I would have been able to get her under 60% probably. Yeah, I don't think I would have ever gotten any better for a Deadly Origin. And I don't know if I had iHulk at R3. I don't know if that would have made a difference. Get a one shot. Artemis, how you doing? How's your Friday coming along? But yeah, the encounter next week will be interesting. Next week, I think I will wait until closer to the end of it. Because I need to get some revives and health pots back. Oscillate is always annoying. You know, that's actually the first time where I've really even noticed it. Like, as far as the opponent playing aggressive or passive, like, the only thing I've ever really registered with Oscillate previously was just the changing between the Fury and the armor. But it could be like if I was you, it could be that fights were just ending so fast that it wasn't something that had any impact. Or, yeah, that might be what it was. Next week might be No Retreat Champion for sure. That's what I've been thinking. I heard it was Kang. Yeah, so I've seen that as well. And there was a video. So this is something I'm not really too sure about. There's a video showing the fight. And I don't really know how that's possible. Because even on the CCP side of things, I don't think they have access to it. So outside of that, I don't know how there could be any footage. Like, there could be like data mining to say here's the encounter with the nodes, but I don't know how you would actually have footage of it. And it's interesting too because it's a Russian YouTuber, and I haven't seen any English YouTubers post about it. Now, because I just said that, but I'm kind of thinking like a lot of the English YouTubers are in the CCP, so I'm kind of wondering if maybe that is on the CCP servers and none of them can mention it. So the only thing is the video I saw of it, the Kang animations were different, which that's fine, but the look of it in general, like it was definitely what MCOC looks like, but the animation just looked a little bit odd. Doing good stream last night. I definitely didn't fall asleep. Kang will be the boss for the Summer Pain event after this 9 weeks. Yeah. But I think let me see if I can find that video. Hang on. Let's take a second here. Okay. Yeah, I'll just link it in chat. Fake news. Well, the only thing though that's odd is like it looks like it's from the game. Like I'm pretty sure it is from the game. Let me just check something here. Okay, so subtitles. I'm gonna translate. So I think the subtitles, because all of the audio is in English other than the music. Yeah, okay. So you can turn on subtitles and have it in English subtitles. But anyways, here's the URL for it. So you guys can check that. Well, you'll see it. Like you look. It looks a little too crisp for some reason. I don't know how to explain it. And I don't know if in that video they specify whether that is week 9 or if that is the final encounter. But yeah, I was really expecting No Retreat Champion as well for next week. I mean, we have had Kang as an encounter, because all 9 that we are currently seeing, well, up to 8, are encounters we've had previously. I'm trying to remember, because I know they said something about, like, the final fight was something that has haunted your dreams, blah, blah. But I don't remember if that was in reference to week 9 or the very final encounter. But yeah, I think whether it be week 9. Well, here's the thing, though. Having No Retreat Champion after fighting other opponents, yeah, that would be pretty damn rough. Like other difficult opponents. Because, I mean, No Retreat Champion was difficult enough when you had to fight him just in 6-2, right? So going along the path, not terrible fights up to him. But if you had to do all of these fights and then get that, But yeah, I think. Let's pay attention here for a second. This is getting a little bit crazy. These damn Canadians. Oh, why'd I do that? That's what I get for saying things about Canadians, I guess. Yeah. So I would think that Wednesday will be the champion, and then the very final would be the Kang. Or, well, whichever is going to be the harder of the two, I think we will see on Wednesday. But I mean, if they want to be real jackasses, they'll make the path up to the boss really hard, and then the boss just crazy. crazy like a fox. But I'm... The video looks so... I know, eh? It looks... Yeah, it looks kind of surreal, yeah. Huh? But with everything else, like, it looks like it's actual game. Like, from the game, so... But if that is accurate, then that has to be somebody, an employee of Kabam, that has given somebody that footage. Because like I said, I don't see how actual gameplay could be data mined. Like, that's got to be in existence. Yeah. Well, we'll find out in a few days. But I don't know, man. Like, whatever we got coming next, considering the struggle this week was. Oh boy. I better get to farming potions and revives. Man, it sucks though, because I had to open a few of the hourly crystal, or wait, what are they? 4 hours or 8 hours, whatever they are, for some extra revives. But if I hadn't done the you son of a gun, the Korean Challenge Super Punch Out on Sunday, I would have had more than enough. But yeah, fighting the champion for that took all of my revives and health bots. I think if I had been familiar with using Kamala Khan, it would have been okay. But I didn't even know her, like, that she gained Furies off of specials until the third fight in. But I guess this is what happens when you go in unprepared, right? Hey, Q Shadow, how you doing? How you doing? Tell me your thoughts on my new vid when you get a chance. All right. All right. Kang is still on test server. Summer of Pain is not out even for CCP members apart from the nodes. That too last... Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea how they would have gotten the gameplay. But yeah, I could definitely see to be able to say it's Kang and here are the nodes. I could absolutely see that. But yeah, the actual gameplay just seems strange to me. Mr. Showers, how you doing? Yeah, I don't really see it as going for Psycho Man. I see it as just going for another 5-star, and it happens to be Psycho Man. Yeah, I'm just trying to increase my 5-star roster is all it comes down to, really. I'm gonna head out. Got things to do. All right, Artemis, have a good one. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Don't do anything crazy. Oh, Joe, if you're still there, you were saying you were going to get to watching Castlevania this weekend, right? So I started the 4th season a couple days ago, and I don't know. I think it's just got to be because it's been a while since I watched season 3, but I kind of have no idea what's going on. Ooh, okay. Uh, did you resolve the stream today, AQ? Castlevania is so good. I liked the first 3 seasons, but I really don't know what's going on in season 4. So I haven't really been able to get into it. And it wasn't that long ago. Like, yeah, it wasn't that long ago that I finished season 3. No, Streamlabs keeps messing up. Still looking into it. What's happening, AQ? Is it like just is it buffering or just crashing? Ooh, what? OBS was causing problems, not Streamlabs. It's messy. I think the settings might have reset. There was an update for OBS. It's a while ago, though. And I don't know if that would affect Streamlabs. I for the first, like, majority of the time, but for a fair bit, I was using Streamlabs. But now I just use OBS. But the main reason for me was I was finding that Streamlabs was causing my computer to overheat, and OBS just seemed like it was less taxing on the system overall. And everything I wanted to do in Streamlabs I can do in OBS, so that's pretty much why I just stuck to OBS. That message was mostly meant for Solar to take a break on Arena. Yeah. Well, it is really the majority of my time in this game, actually. Like, without Arena, I don't know. I don't know if I'd still be playing the game. Looks like I'm not going to be playing the game for a second here. Oh, dear. Come on. Okay, there we go. No rest for the wicked. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because the first 2 years probably of playing the game, I didn't do Arena. And then it took quite a while to even get to doing the resource arenas like the T1A and the T4B. And the alliance that I was in for, like, when I first started playing and taking the game somewhat seriously, there was a couple people that were hardcore arena grinders, and I was always like, what are they doing, wasting their time? And then I don't remember. It was just kind of like, I didn't ask anybody, like, why do you do arena or anything like that. I just started doing it, and then I was like, oh, wait a second. Oh, no, I started doing arena when I stopped spending money, basically. So I came down to. Yeah, because I needed units for things, but I wasn't going to be buying them anymore. And then I realized that that was the only way to get the units. So, yeah. I used to be a hardcore arena grinder. Yeah, I think I use it kind of just to, like, if I'm watching TV, I like to be doing something else rather than just watching TV. And for the lower arena, like for the 4-star arena, I don't really need to concentrate in the game too much. But if I was doing the 6 stars, then yeah, I don't watch TV when I'm doing the 6 stars. But yeah, without arena, I really don't know if I would still be playing the game. And I mean, I don't have to do it the amount I do. I could just do the T4B and T1A or something, or just the 4-star for the units. But, I think the thing with the arena that I like is I can set an objective and achieve that objective. I think I like that. What about me then? I change my daily sleep schedule depending on the 5-star reset. When I went for Sung Shi, I didn't set any alarm, but I thought about it. I thought about setting alarms for when champions are going to be on cooldown or off cooldown. But usually, for the most part, like if I need to be up at a certain time, before I go to sleep, I could just tell myself I need to be up, and within 10 minutes of that time, I'm usually awake. So sometimes, though, it's not a good thing because I'll wake up multiple times. Alarm clocks have never really worked. And usually, even if I set an alarm, I'm usually awake before the alarm goes off anyway. So, and I don't know if that. No, I think this was like always a thing, but a big part of it was when I traveled when I was younger, because I was stayed in hostels, so in like dorm rooms. So, I mean, there were people who set alarms to piss off the other people in the dorm room, though. But like, you know, like if somebody had to catch an early flight or bus or whatever, and they would set an alarm, and then, you know, 3 or 4 in the morning, their alarm goes off and everybody else in the dorm room wakes up. So yeah, so I never did that, and I think that might be where, like if I need to be up at a time, that's partly where that came from. Just something productive. I'm serious. Well, for me, for the last like year, the only productive thing I've done is shopping. And then right today in particular, I wouldn't want to be outside. It is smoky out there. Oof. I was out on the balcony earlier for a bit, and yeah, not so good. I used to be a hardcore arena grinder. I did it regardless. Yeah. And now the 7-hour crystals are going to mess up the schedule again for a week. Everyone in the dorm wakes up at 3 a.m. with the alarm. Yep. Yeah. I remember one time, I was on the bottom bunk. There was a guy on the bunk above me, and the bunks across to somebody on the bottom bunk. Yeah, they had an alarm. It wasn't loud, but it went off. And all I remember was the guy on the top bunk. Like I heard him like sit up. I don't think he said anything, and I didn't think of this at the time. But I'll explain what happened, and then I'll say like why I thought this was weird. So, anyways, the guy in the top bunk above me sits up and just grabs a shoe and just throws it at the guy whose alarm went off. And I was like, damn, that's some serious shit. And at the time, like, it didn't cross my mind, but since then, I'm like, why didn't he have his shoes in his bed? Oh, boy. Maybe it was in preparation for something like that. It's funny. So when I was, so I went, I think it was about 8 months, where I was traveling and staying in hostels, and I would have been about 22 at the time, and it was so weird. Like there was people, so a lot of the people I came across were 19, maybe 1 or 2 18-year-olds, but a lot of 19, 20, 21. But if I met somebody who was like 28, I was like, oh, you're old. What are you doing with your life? But now, I mean, I'm 42. And if I could go and travel freely right now, I think I'd be doing the exact same thing. Well, no. Partly because I don't really have the interest and I'm just too lazy. But, I would have no hesitation, even though I'm old, to travel like that, stay in dorms and stuff. Although there are some places where there's age restrictions. Rar, how you doing? How's your Friday coming along? Just got Hulkbuster as my 7th 5-star. What's your opinion about him? Didn't you ask about him not too long ago? I think. Oh dear. Well, oh well. No, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good. Um, he's not because you have a couple others in tech that are like really good, like Warlock, Ghost, Gilly. So Hulkbuster doesn't get much attention, but no, he brings it quite a bit to the table. He's quite a bit of fun to play, and he's got a lot of usefulness. And if you've got him duped, that regen that he gets is pretty nice, and it lasts a long time. It's not necessarily the most potent. Like you don't heal up. Well, the higher the sig, the more you'll heal. But it's not like a ton of health really quickly, but it is a fair bit of health over time. He might have sketched it prior, keeping his shoe near him, or maybe he might have been awake whole night just to throw the shoe on him. Yeah, I just thought it was so funny because there was like no, like he didn't, it wasn't like shut up or anything like that. It was just you could hear him sit up, and then you heard a little bit of shuffling, and then the shoe. Oh man. Oh boy. It was funny though because there was probably for like a 2-week period. I was in a hostel and I kept waking up in the middle of the night. But I would wake up and I would be back in my bed at home. And I was like, I don't remember coming home. And then I would actually wake up. So in my dream, I woke up. And then in reality, I would wake up. It was so weird. Mr. Perkalerkins, how you doing? Dropping a like on my way to the playground with the kid. Okay. I was reading that and I was like, oh. And then the kid. So I was like, okay. Thought you'd go to the playground on your own. Although, even as an adult, sometimes to get on a swing can be fun. But yeah, have a good one. Mr. Relentless, how you doing? How you doing? How's life back after the vacation? You adjusting? Are you ready to go to another wedding now? Ooh, how have you found the Emma Frost Summer of Pain encounter? Doing good, just working and lurking. Good. Need another vacation? Yeah. Yeah. Man, I remember there was a couple times, and it was usually after like taking a long time off of work, like usually like 3 to 5 weeks, and I'd come back to work, and day one there'd be so much to do or to get caught up on. I'm like, shit, I think I'm gonna call in sick the next day or just take a day off. So what do you got going down, Mr. Relentless? Those are massive pulls from the... Yeah, dude. That was some craziness. That was some craziness indeed. Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with my take 2 of the crystals. Obviously, I would have been fine with a 6-star, but I was quite okay with not because they say sticking with the even arena teams. So, Rob on Shoe got some crazy stuff too. Okay, Supersonic, how you doing? How you doing? Ooh, okay. I guess we're a little bit too close there. Just tried it this AM, got her down to 40% with Gilly 2099. I may post up a solo on her at the end if AI will be cooperative. Okay. That was really crazy from left all around. He was pulling 5 stars. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think... No, I haven't posted the video. I haven't made the video yet. I recorded it. But, I don't even... Did I... I think I might have only gotten 1 5-star. No, I got a couple 5 stars, I think. But I got Dr. Voodoo for the first time as a 5-star, which I was pretty happy about that. 1, I'm trying to get new 5 stars, and 2, he's a 5-star I really wanted him when he first came out. He and Dr. Voodoo and Ghost Rider were the first characters I ever did arena for as 4 stars. And then Voodoo as a 5-star I wanted for such a long time. The only way I can solo that Emma is with iHulk, best with other champs for 60%, with Healy 29 and 70% with Killmonger. Okay. Yeah, your iHulk is R3, right, Supersonic? Although you're probably better with him than I am anyways, regardless of what rank. But yeah, I couldn't, with iHulk, I couldn't get her lower than 60%. And it wasn't consistent. Like, it was maybe every 5 tries, it would all line up, and I would be able to get her down to 60%. I think if he was R3, it would have been a little bit more damage, but more than anything else, it would have been just playing better. If I could have lined up the immortality with the armor phase, I don't know. Well, yeah, if I could have done that and I got lucky with some stuns, I could have probably gotten a 1-shot, but... Which, I mean, we have a week. I should have probably just taken... I say that every week, though. At the end of the day, I just want to get it done. I got the 3 solos that I set out to get, so... anything after that, I'm fine with using resources. Which 5 stars are you still missing? For existing champions, I don't think there's a lot, actually. But for newer champions like Psycho Man, Mangog, Super Skrull, yeah, it's all the relatively new characters. I don't think I don't have War Machine. I don't have Thor. So some of those exclusive ones I don't. Let's take a quick look and see. Well, let us have a look and a see. So 5 stars, unowned, and let's go by class. So for science, Captain World War II, Electro, Human Torch, Joe's Fix-It, Sentry. Yeah, okay. So Captain America World War II, I don't think he's exclusive. Sentry definitely isn't. Human Torch is the only one I would want. Skill, only missing 4. What are those revives for? Better to use them before expiring? Yeah. And then mutants. So 2 of the mutant ones are you pay to get, pretty much. Cosmic. Oh yeah, quite a few cosmics I don't have. Thanos you pretty much have to pay for. Pick. Yeah, War Machine. Kang you have to pay for. And then Mystic. And then Scarlet, which you have to pay. Sigil Scarlet, which you have to pay for. Okay. And back to the arena we go. I have a rank 5-star I-Hulk 2, and got the solo with him too. Enter first damage cycle when Emma gets Fury, SP2, pounding to mortality, tank and SP3, because you can't die from SP3. Yeah. So I did take, I took quite a few SP3s, and usually I just quit out. I didn't really even consider just going through it, but yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah, like I said, I think I should have spent more time and just tried some different things. Like I did try a few times starting off with a light intercept. Quite often that didn't work. When it did, I was still a little bit short of being able to get into my L2 just as she hit armor phase. I think when I first started trying iHawk for it, I was concentrated too much on getting a heavy cancel into SP2. And that was my, so I was focused a little bit too much on that, as opposed to just getting to my SP2, throwing it, and then just keep going once she was in her armor phase. So, yeah, and I think if I had practiced more, like if I was more familiar with him to begin with, it would probably have gone better overall anyways. But not so much because of that encounter, but I think I talked about it on stream just a few days ago. I started using him differently than I had previously, and using him, I think, relatively properly. I really enjoy playing him, and I'm starting to think of maybe taking him to rank 3. Because for the most part, like I've thought that I have no other science champion that I would want to take to rank 3, but maybe him. I'm not even close to a Science T5CC, but I could see possibly taking him up. Is A-Bomb OG an exclusive champion? I haven't seen anyone pulling him lately. Yes, I think so. So 1 damage cycle, tank SP3, and then stall till immortality is off. Cooldown and damage cycle again. Yeah. See, and that's what my problem is with him. And I think that just comes because I've only really seen really good YouTubers with videos, and pretty much anytime they have a video of him, they're always getting the fight done within 1 cycle. So I think I figured that was how you had to play him, not realizing that you could play him basically like Corvus, where you could in a sense use his immortality or charges and then just let it build back up and then go again. And so when I started doing ROL with him the other night, that's how I was playing him, kind of like you would with Corvus. And okay, it takes a little bit longer, but yeah, it's quite fun. And I think the better you get with timing, and if you're probably running an attack boost, blah, 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 then yeah, you could probably get through an entire fight like a Winter Soldier in one session, like just 1 L2. And also, I think that might be it too, is that a lot of the YouTube videos that I would have seen, they probably have him at rank 3. And I don't know how critical his awakening is. I do see that it definitely does have an impact, because it gives you benefits depending on your gamma, but I don't know how much of a difference it makes. I don't think... Well, I guess there's nobody else that I would use a science gem on, so maybe it would go to him. But I definitely wouldn't use a generic gem on him. But maybe a science gem. Hela is bugged at the moment, so anyone can take advantage. Anybody that can play Hela. But with her, it's just the Furies don't fall off, right? So it's just increasing the damage that she's going to do. Because, I mean, you're going to still have to at least for Emma Frost, you're still gonna have to work around the specials and all the other nonsense that's going on. But yeah, your damage overall. If you're looking to double your rage when Emma is on her armor phase, you can freely do your heavy and she won't punish you and push that into SP2. You can't do it if she's in her fear phase. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. That was my problem, was that I wasn't able to get into my immortality with any amount of rage before she was getting into her armor phase. I was going to go back and just use it as a way to practice iHawk, but one mistake and 2 hits and you're dead. So that was like, no, it's done. I'm not going to bother. But he's a champion that I think, yeah, if you spend time getting proficient with, it could definitely pay off. Kind of like Quake. Like if you spend the time getting good with her, it will be a big benefit. Yeah, I think I have the resources now to take Professor X to rank 2. I don't really have anywhere in particular I would use him. I think I might go with... I do need to farm health pots. And I might go with double Apocalypse through some of ROL. So that would be a good way to practice using Professor X. iHawk doesn't need his Awakened ability, to be honest. I've had iHawk at R3 for a few months now. Unawakened, and I awakened him naturally 2 weeks ago, and I didn't notice much difference. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. It didn't seem like it was something that was going to be too critical. Yeah. I think the biggest thing that would have made a difference for me for this current Summer of Pain would have been having him at R. Well, actually, no, I don't think the R3 would have made that big of a difference. Obviously, more damage. I think it would have just been playing him better would have made the biggest difference. Playing him better and just having more patience. You would see his Petrify more often and perhaps his medium stuns, but it's more of a little nice to have than be necessary. Yeah. It's funny though, because he went from initially being a champ that people were like, oh, this guy sucks, to being not the best, but not somebody you're upset with if you get. Because when I got him, I was kind of like, oh, well, that was a waste. But and I haven't really used him for anything. I used him for that one path in 7.2, which he really took care of business there. But outside of that, yeah, I haven't used him for anything particular. Well, I guess no, that's not true. I just used him for a Summer of Pain fight. Yeah. And if not for him, I think it would have been I-Bomb, and it would have been a struggle. It would have been a struggle indeed. Oh crap. Pretty sure my attack boost is worn off. So, let's do something about that. Let's do something about that indeed. There we go. I was happy when I got him, just being a Hulk fan, but I tested him using different playstyles. Seeing what I did made him a no-brainer. R3 extremely sustainable, crazy damage, and a lot of niche utility. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I would look at him kind of like I did with Hulk Ragnarok. Like, I took Hulk Ragnarok to rank 2. I didn't really think I would use him a ton, which I don't. But there are absolutely circumstances where he's really good to have. And I think probably if I look at iHulk the same way, it would make sense to rank 3 him. And the thing is, too, I think for the most part, the champions that I would use a ton at R3, I already have at R3. The only other champion that I would probably use a fair bit that I don't have at R3 is Omega Red. And the only reason he's not at R3 is I'm just waiting for him to be awakened. So, although, yeah, and Science... do you use Cap IW at all, Supersonic? That in some way or the other made him an option for every SOP fight so far, even Mysterio, but it's just a... Yeah, I know Buddy Lee, I think, did every SOP fight with him. My highest rated Cap IW is a 3-star. Yeah, I'm that unlucky. So what do you think of him as a champion, though, in general? So why I'm asking, if I were to take iHulk to rank 3, it wouldn't be anytime soon, because like I said, I don't have a Science T5CC. But I'm not too sure I'd want to take Cap IW to rank 4. I mean, this is probably like a year away anyways. But I don't know between those two who I would want to rank 4. I think probably Cap IW, just because as rank 3, I do use him a fair bit. Not necessarily, I don't necessarily play with him a ton, but he's on the team a fair bit. And there's no other Science. Maybe I-Bomb. Yeah, maybe I-Bomb, which I don't have, so that's kind of irrelevant. So did you notice Hellas Fury dropped when you were facing her, but it is not happening as an attacker? No, yeah, I know about her being bugged, but yeah, no, I wasn't paying attention. Wait, unless, let's see. Just see, because I could see them resolving something like that quite quickly. Well, no, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't have made a post to say it's been fixed. Let me just see if they have it in the bug section and if they've responded. I think Cap IW is a great champ, endless level of utility and solid damage. Yeah. Yeah, science is the one class I'm not too fussed about. I think. Yeah, okay. I don't see anything about her forms. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't see anything about her on the forums. Yeah, my first skill R4 is going to be Sun Shi, and my first mute will probably be Apocalypse. And I think, I really don't know if I would even, because the way they're already changing the game because of Ghost and Quake, I don't know if I would take Ghost to R4. Like, I think they're going to, over time, change things to make her less and less useful. Read second to last. Also pulled 6-star Diablo yesterday. Thinking about taking him to R3. I have him at R2. He would be one of the top mystics now. If you run suicides, more so. If you're not running suicides, he's still one of the top mystics. But the sustainability you're going to lose. With, just having a poison on you, I guess, really. I'm not considering him for R3. I maybe I would take him to R3 over Doom. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't have any intent to R3 Doom. If I had him awakened, and if prestige were like a necessity for me to have higher prestige, then I would probably R3 Doom. But I think what I'm going to do with Doom, actually, because I've got 2 Mystic T5CC currently, so I have the resources to rank 3 him. And I think I might just hold on to that so that if I ever need to, quickly increase my prestige, it's always an ability. It's always there. I run suicides all the time, but remove it a few times in the year to do certain content. Okay, yeah, same as me. Yeah. Oh, but you don't do arena though, right? Huh. Well, I mean, yeah, there are people who run suicides who don't do arena for sure, but yeah, outside of arena, I don't really see them as that beneficial. Yes, you get through things quicker for sure. Well, I guess too, it really depends on who your go-to champions are too, though, because there are a couple champions who really benefit off suicide. Yeah, I don't know if I would take Diablo to R3. So I was using him and Claire for the Mystic Cav quest. They both work well. She is faster. And she, at least for this current iteration, she works better. Because I think it was to nullify or stagger or whatever buffs you get the prowess, whereas he doesn't have that ability. However, there is also, for the Mystic Quest, where just gaining a bar of power, you get the prowess. So either of them would be applicable there. She would have the ability to gain power quicker if you're in Poison Plague or whatever the hell it's called, or Poison Curse. He is a little bit slower if you're parry heavying majority of it. he's a bit slower. Sustainability though, like then again, Claire's pretty solid sustainability. Oh, his sustainability though, you don't really need to do anything. So long as you've got a poison on you, you're always healing. Then you get to your L3, you can get a big heal. You can use one of his pre-fights for healing when you're receiving energy damage. Whereas Claire, you've got to throw your L2 in bleed phase. But I do like that he just heals without you having to do anything in particular. He's got a lot of opportunities to heal, actually, now that I think about it. Like, one, just having the poison on him, he's going to heal. His L1, where you throw it and you let it finish the animation, that will heal you as well, although you will take the recoil. Then his L3, and then his pre-fight. So, the one thing, though, with him, if you can't poison the opponent, your damage is gone. So, I mean, there's a fair bit of poison immunes. And you're absolutely going to see people take him to R3, for sure. I think, though, Mystic-wise, if somebody isn't gaining resources at a really fast pace, and if they don't have Doom or Claire, I don't think you would see them with Diablo at rank 3. If somebody has a Doom or Claire at rank 3, then they would probably rank 3 Diablo. But outside of having the Doom or Claire, maybe Sorcerer Supreme, but I think in particular Doom and Claire, I think they would hold on to the resources until they get one of those two. But at R2, yeah, he's pretty good at R2. Oh, his pre-fights are pretty good though as well. Like, especially the one where I just realized he does have the ability to purify buffs with one of his pre-fights. Claire's healing is controlled by the damage her SP2 does, whilst he can heal whenever he wants. Black Widow's damage is more consistent, while his can get nerfed if opponent. Yeah. So Claire benefits with suicides. One, because you can be immune to both the both the bleed and poison. And then if you're running suicides, your L2 is going to do more damage, so you're going to get more healing. So yeah. You were right, Diablo might be the second R3 of the Mystic, not the first and major one. Yeah. Yeah, because I think Doom and Claire are somewhat interchangeable. I think their value really changes depending on suicides. If you're not running suicides, Doom has more value. If you are, Claire has more value. If prestige is a big consideration, then absolutely Doom. Yeah, and the only one I could think of, other than those two, would be Sorcerer Supreme. Dragon Man would be up there as well, but I don't think. So let's see. If we were to think the top 5 Mystic, Doom, Claire, either one could be 1 and 2. Diablo, Sorcerer Supreme. I don't know about Dr. Voodoo. I would say Morningstar if she didn't have the ramp up. And then Dragon Man. So the 5th spot, I really don't know who I put in the 5th spot. And yeah. I wouldn't consider Sorcerer as an R3 option if I'm running Suicides 90% of the time. Yeah. And Doom, like, if it's a shorter fight, he'd be fine with Suicides. If it's a shorter fight. But for a longer fight with Suicides, yeah, Doom would not be a good option. But Claire and Diablo, absolutely, for a longer fight with Suicide. Sim Supreme? No, I would not put him in the top 5. Where he is, where you want to use him, he's probably the best. The problem is, though, that circumstance doesn't present itself all the time or very often. Yeah. Whereas, and that's why Diablo, I think Diablo would still sit top 5, but I could absolutely see him falling out of that. Because Diablo is, like, I think Doom and Claire, their biggest condition is suicides. Diablo has suicides as a condition and poison immunity as a condition. So he would be not a ton, but a little bit more limited than Doom and Claire. You know, it's kind of unfortunate, right? Like, even with this hood buff, I don't think he comes into this conversation at all. Although Hood, he can pump out that damage. Wait. But I think Hood's primary use is still going to be to accompany Hood, to accompany Ghost. I don't think Sim Supreme is R3 worthy at all. Great champion, but R2 max. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think if he were your only 6-star and you have a Mystic T5CC, then yes. Like, if for Thronebreaker, I think he would be a fine candidate. But outside of that, no. Yeah, and I would agree with that. R2 max. And honestly, if you've got the 5-star, I don't even know if you'd want to take... Because I was like, for myself, for example, I've got the 5-star maxed out. I have the 6-star. I don't think I want to take the 6-star to rank 2. Yeah, because there's nothing... Like, the only thing in the game where I would say he is by far the best option is the Venom the Duck fight in AOL. And the 5-star works absolutely fine for it. I say all this stuff about Sim Supreme, and then next Wednesday we find out he's the best option. And then I take him to rank 2. Oh crap, I just thought of something. It's too late now. But what I want was... Oh, wait, maybe... No. What I could have done was see how Diablo would have done with a bunch of spores on him. Because with him being duped, having the poison, he would take less damage from it. So to see, yeah. So I've been taking Diablo into map 7 for the Red Mags Mini. And he works really well for that. I tried him with the White Mags Mini. I think he'd work fine. I just screwed up, so I didn't really get to utilize him there. And the rest of my lane... Yeah, no, I used him for 1 or 2 other fights on my lane. But I took him mainly for the mini. Unfortunately, though, majority of the time, the mini was down before I was able to get into it. It kind of sucks because what would happen is I would get to the mini would be linked. Okay, so then I'm going to wait. Then I go to check if the links are down. No, they're not down. Okay, fine. So I check back later. The links are down and the boss is down. Do we need another attack boost, or are we... Okay, no, we're good. Get in the hood. Yeah, and I don't think Purgatory or... Ooh. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't think Purgatory or Chavez have any impact on the Mystic class. I think they're just champions who exist in Mystic, but I don't think they are considerations whatsoever. Same thing happens to me in AQ. Yeah. I already have an R5 Doom, and Prestige is useless to me, so I'm not actively excited to get a 6-star. So to me, the only Mystic that can trump that Diablo is Claire. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Doom is out of it. And Claire is your only other consideration. Do you have a 5-star Claire? Because if you have a 5-star Claire, then if you did get the 6-star, you don't have too much of a priority to get the 6-star ranked up. So in that case, I could see, because then you've taken Doom out of the picture altogether. Then I could see, yeah, taking Diablo to rank 3. Because even if you got the 6-star, getting the 6-star to rank 2 is just a time, same thing as rank 3, resource dependent. But easier to get to rank 2 than to rank 3 for sure. Yeah, if you've got the 5-star for Claire, then there's no rush to get the 6-star to rank 3. Yeah, then taking Diablo to don't have 5-star Claire. Okay, so I would probably, if you've got Mystic T5CC, I would probably hold on to it, at least for a little while. I don't think you're going to find a massive difference in Diablo between rank 2 and rank 3. So taking him and leaving him at rank 2 would be absolutely fine. Yeah, like I said, so I have him at rank 2. The only place I'm consistently using him is AQ, and he'd probably be faster at rank 3 for sure, but he's still getting the job done at rank 2. And then when I ran him and Claire through the Mystic quest of Cav difficulty, he was definitely slower than Claire. But now she obviously has the ability to finish the fight at full health. You just have to be finishing with the L2, and with him you just play the fight and you're finishing at a full bar of health. And the thing with him too, with both of them, if you screw up, you can recover pretty. With her, you can recover quickly. With him, as long as the fight is still going, you can recover. But it would take a little bit longer. Diablo just depends on poison, but Claire can switch stances depending on the opponent. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and ideally with Diablo, if you can parry heavy, because then you can get 2 poisons on the opponent. Otherwise, your second medium can apply a poison. And then, I mean, there's some strategy to it as well, because you can throw your L3 as soon as you get it, or you can hold off on it. You can only use your L3 once per fight, which I think that kind of sucks, but it is quite powerful, so it makes sense. I think I'm going to wait a bit to R3 him, because for what I use him for, Cav, Mystic, and Q, when I run Suicides, he works fine at rank 1. Yeah. You know what? And I wasn't even thinking about his pre-fight with the ability to purify debuffs. Because, when I was saying that Claire would be better for that iteration, it doesn't matter, because he would have the ability to purify the debuffs as well. But she would purify quicker, because his pre-fight just allows him to do it once every 2 seconds, I think. But it would still be applicable, so... But geez, talk about taking a champ from like bottom to back to, you know, probably top 5, maybe top 3, right? Yeah, if Cavi Q is where you think you're going to use him mainly, yeah, rank 1 would be fine. For me, I don't really use a champion unless they're rank 5 or rank 2, but that's just me. I did try him at rank 1 actually, and that's what made me decide to take him to rank 2. So. Oh, and some of his synergies are pretty decent as well. Yeah. Like the synergy where the poisons become passives. The only thing with that, I think if you're running that, so the poisons would be passive, they will do 10% more damage, but I don't think that your L2 pauses them because they're passive. Magneto, Diablo, and Colossus buffs changed the entire MCOC tier list? Yes. Yeah, I took the bottom champions and brought them into the top, sure. The Magneto and the Colossus, though, really shook up the mutant class. Like, prior to their buffs, the mutant class in general was lacking. And then after their buffs and the introduction of Apocalypse, that brought the mutant class to probably the strongest class. When I pulled that Diablo and he killed RL Winter Soldier 90 hits as a rank 1, level 1, that was like 2 months ago. I would have been so pissed to pull this guy. Yeah, man. Well, when I got him the first time as a 6-star, I mean, I wasn't upset or whatever. It was, whatever. It's just an extra champion. But that was it. There was never a thought to take him to rank 2. I didn't even know what his awakened ability was previously. Then I knew the buff was coming. And I had a Nexus. I don't think who all was in there. He was there. I think there was a new champion, which normally I would absolutely go to the new champion, no question about it. Aaron, how you doing? But I have a video of it because when he came up in the Nexus, like the video stopped for a second because I had to go and look up what his awakened ability was, and then once I saw it with the poison and blah blah, I was like, okay, that is what I'm doing. So yeah, it definitely paid off. If not for that, I might have been running the featured arena currently trying to awaken him actually. So I'm really glad I got that Nexus with him. What are you up to, Aaron? See? What you got going down? What you got going down? It's funny too because when I took Claire to rank 3, oh dude, that was so crazy how that worked out. Let me see here. So I got her from Arena, the 6-star. Yeah, I got her from Arena. And I don't remember if it was the July 4th offers. Yeah, yeah, it was the July 4th offers. Because there was a rank 1 to 2 gem and a rank 2 to 3 gem. And I got lucky and got Mystic for both. So I had just gotten her from the arena. Wait, did I already have her at rank 2? But anyways, I was able to take her to rank 3 from the gem. And then, so that saved me the Mystic T5CC, which I'm going to hold on to. If I get a third Mystic, oh, damn. I didn't even think of this. Let me after this match, I'll check. But if I get a third Mystic T5CC, I'll have to rank 3 somebody. I don't know if I would do Diablo or Doom. I think I will get more use out of Diablo. Huh. Trying to get this Emma Frost solo. Who you been trying, Aaron C? Who you been trying so far? Been there, done that. Yeah, I think the only... It would have taken me a while, but I think the only counter I would have had that I would have been able to get a solo with would have been Gilly 2099. She-Hulk is my best so far. Okay. Yeah, I think Gilly 2099 or Hitmonkey would have been my best bets for a solo. But I wanted to knock out 2 objectives with 1 champion, so I just suffered through with Deadly Origin. Actually, you know what? Deadly Origin could absolutely do it, but there was no way I was getting a solo with her. I think Invisible Woman would have been good for science for 2 objectives, but that was going to take a lot longer than I was willing to try. So, something I was thinking about earlier. So, I get the reasoning behind getting a solo, right? Like it's an accomplishment. But there's no benefit, like rewards wise or anything like that. But if you're not using, and we get resources like health pots and revives just from playing the game. So if not using those resources for something like this, do people just let them expire? Like, because really, where else would you use them? I guess if you're doing like Act 7, some of the variants. But those things are there indefinitely. So, I mean, you could do a lane, run into problems, and just say, well, I'll wait until I have resources and come back. Whereas this, you've got limited time or monthly content. And absolutely, you could be doing monthly content and needing the resources. But if not using those resources for this, I don't really see where, in general, the resources would be useful. Is your She-Hulk awakened? Oh, we're fighting ourselves. I used 6 revives to finish all of this week's Summer Pain. Had some revives expiring, so I didn't mind. Yeah. I have 7 days to get the solo. If I don't get it, then I'll... that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, okay. If I had more patience, I would do the same. Although I think the one coming up on Wednesday, I don't think I'll be trying that until later in the week. She-Hulk is unawakened, so that makes her a good option for me. Okay. I'm saving my potions for the Kamala Khan challenge. Yeah, that's what I had done too, and then I used all my potions and all my revives. And it was pretty much all on the collector. Or not the collector, the champion. Ugh. And it's not even like, I mean, the fight is the fight. And so, yeah, that's no different. But I didn't realize how much of a crutch Symbiote Supreme was for that fight. Holy smokes. Because when I did that fight with Sim Supreme, I was getting to the 10%, no problem whatsoever. And then I had Cap IW usually for the last 10%, and he made that not a problem. So that fight in general, the champion fight, I was like, this is what are people complaining for? Until I got to know Retreat, then okay. But when I did it with Kamala Khan just now, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Man, that kicked my ass. Oy. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I thought for a second there I was not going to be able to parry at all. I'm saving my potions and revives for last 2 weeks of Summer of Pain. 9 of these fights and a hard boss doesn't sound like it's made for a solo. No, but I think that final, which is interesting, I'm wondering if they're going to provide any information about that, or if we're not going to see it until it's actually playable. But I kind of think that for that, we're going to be able to have an entire team. Not that it means it's going to make it a hell of a lot easier, but at least you won't be relying on just one champion. I hate how stingy Emma is, even with She-Hulk and all her taunts. Yeah. Well, for the most part, she'll only throw specials in her Fury phase. In her Armor phase, she can throw specials, but it's a lot less likely to happen. Yeah, this Emma, I used more resources on her than all of the previous fights combined. And dude, the timing sucked so bad. Because I had just done the Kamala Khan challenge, or the Super Punch Out, which used all of my resources. So I had I think I was at 10 revives and a few health pots. I mean, I could have just spent the week farming for resources, but I ended up opening some of the free crystals. So with that, I was able to use the resources and get her done. In her armor phase, she's not even throwing her SP3, yeah, which is what really helps if you're using iHulk for her. But she well, that's the thing too. She still will throw her specials in the armor phase. It's not as reliable. And I definitely got caught a couple times. Oh, you son of a gun. Yeah, I definitely got caught a couple times with their specials in her armor phase. And I didn't realize, because I did try Wasp once or twice, but I didn't realize that was the idea with Wasp, was once she gets into her armor phase, you just pin her in the corner and just keep throwing heavies. I was planning to do O Canada, but I knew Emma was coming, so I held it off. Yeah, I think O Canada... I'll do when I have an excess of resources. And that's going to take a couple hours. So I would probably do that over 2 days. That boss rush thing is going to suck. The rewards are going to be amazing. Well, yeah, I mean, if the rewards aren't crazy, I don't think people would do it. Mr. B-More, how you doing? What boss rush? So, look, there's been nothing from Kabam to... explain it, but basically that's the expectation of the final Summer of Pain challenge, is that we're going to see a boss rush with a separate set of rewards. So basically it looks like the whole Summer of Pain is split up in 2 different categories. One is what we're currently working on, which is just milestone based, and then there'll be another one that would be like a completion or exploration based with another set of rewards. Pulled Gilly 2099 today out of a duo. Pretty happy. Nice. Congratulations. She's definitely a good champion to have. Yeah. I use her not very often. I really don't like the whole having to finish with an L3 all the time. I'm fine, like, building up to it on one fight. But yeah, having to rely on that. I mean, the power drain is nice. Her regen is nice, so she does have some other features that are good. But like damage wise, having to end on that L3 kind of sucks. Oh god, I wanted to get the 50% selector. I've been slacking, to be honest, on Cav, though. I didn't do Venom, Sinister, or Mysterio. Okay. Boss Rush will be all these guys we just fought in one quest. Do you think it'll be the exact same nodes for each fight? Gilly is stupid with this month's Tech Cav EQ quest. Everybody drops in 35 hits. Yeah, with the shock, right? Yeah, because when you do the power drain, you get the shock. Yeah. I was using... Yeah, I had Fur and Warlock. Yeah. No, she worked fine. Was never going to get to the L3. But... other than that, yeah. I used... Yeah. No, I went between her and Warlock. So. I really didn't like the skill one with the heal block. But the rest of them, yeah, I was fine with. It has to be the same nodes. The nodes are what made the challenge. Yeah, true. Good point. I don't think these will be the nodes. If it was the same, the whole community will raise voices against the ban. But I think what Aaron is saying is true, right? Like, if it's not... Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, it is supposed to be the hardest stuff they've had, right? So, no, I think it would be the same nodes on each fight. Yeah. I don't think we'll see the objectives, and I don't think we'll see the objectives, but I do think that we'll be able to use an entire team. I think it will be somewhat like the Gauntlet, where every champion on the team has to have a specific use. What if they add no retreat on that Emma for the final challenge? Well, then I will congratulate everyone else who gets the rewards, and I'll be jealous of them. I would not be messing around with that nonsense. And if I did, you would see a decrease in my units. Absolutely. Darkhawk was too easy. I'd gotten a 5-star mags. He was at R3, I think. I 2 special 3. Yeah. I know iHulk and Tiger have been able to solo every single one except Mysterio, so that's one champ you can use. Ooh, good point. Good point. So maybe I should probably start taking some time and getting better with iHulk. Huh. Because, yeah, Tiger I have as a 5-star. I've never used her. So... Damn, now that makes me think... Oh, you know what? Oh, never mind. I was thinking that we would get the current rewards from the milestones before the final challenge, but that's not the case. So never mind. Because I was thinking what I could do, I could select science for T5CC and take iHawk to rank 3. But no, that will not happen. Do you think it would be worth it? You think it would be worth it? Well, I guess it would all depend on what the rewards are at the end. But do you think it would be worth it to rank 3 a champion specifically for 9 fights? Yeah, because like he is not somebody I would use normally. I would use him here and there. Well, resources we're always going to get. It's just a matter of time. Decisions. So are you guys more looking forward to seeing this final challenge or the rewards from the final challenge? iHelp can solo. Mysterio just takes a long time. They're more likely to get that reaction from the community if they change up the... I think 3, I feel. It's like 3 champions. I think it will be a whole team. We'll be able to use a whole team. It will be like any boss rush. I've never really been able to do any boss rush. The most recent Women's Day one I did. Okay, iHulk isn't terrible. I feel like he's super underrated. I think we'll get the rewards before the boss rush is out or at the same time. No, the current rewards we won't get for another 25 days. He was kind of insane for last month's science quest. Kabam is too smart for that. That's the reason we get rewards at the final end. Oh, let me take a look and see. After this fight, I want to see if they've posted anything on the forums in regards to the control issues. To see if they've got a date for a patch or... You know, I thought it was really funny when, I think it was last week, when they came out with a post saying, here's what we're doing in regards to the control issues and blah, blah, and people were praising them. Oh, that's such good correspondence and so transparent and blah, blah. And I'm like, wait, that's what any company who has a product that isn't working properly would be doing. But one post with, 2 posts, I suppose, within a month of having this problem is not good communication. But yeah, people were so quick to praise them for that. Ah, dear. Let me take a quick look. Okay, I'm going to take a break and go in Arena. All right, dude. What other boss rushes like this has there been? So the closest, for what we're speculating, the closest that we would have seen would have been the Omega boss rush last summer. And I think that was like 12 or 15 fights. Now, I don't remember. Yeah, I think that one, though... Throughout the entire summer, we had different... No, I don't really remember how that shaped up, actually. Okay. All right, I will be right back. Okay, and back I am. I don't remember it. I'll start researching. I can't wait for Gauntlet to come back since I'm Thronebreaker now. I thought you were going to Arena, Aaron. Okay. Okay, so I don't see anything on the forums in regards to the control issues. Okay. Let me see if there's anything in the announcements. No, because the last one was August 5th. Okay. So, nothing updated on the forums. Very good. Do you think I was leaving the stream to go in Arena? No, I just figured that you were going to not be in chat, or not be chatting to do Arena. I mean, who would leave the stream? Come on now. Oh, yeah. So do you guys think, for whatever it is, this boss rush, do you think we would see the encounters in order? Like, Rogue would be the first, Mr. Sinister the next, so on and so forth? Or do you think they'd be in a random order? I would assume it would make the most sense to have them in order, though. You know what? Wait, which one was a Mysterio? He was the third, right? Because I wonder... I'm just trying to think. I wonder if it would make sense, if he's early on, if you were to take Aegon in and revive several times on that Mysterio to ramp Aegon up, and then just blitz through the rest of it with Aegon. Can't wait for the Gauntlet to come back since I'm Thronebreaker now. Yeah, the Gauntlet was a fair bit of fun, actually. It'll be interesting too. I'd like to see when the Gauntlet comes back if people that have already done it will do it again, even though you wouldn't get rewards. But because it would obviously be a big piece of content, a lot of views. So yeah, like, if you're looking for views, it'd be something great to stream, regardless if you've done it and claimed the rewards. Let's see. By the time it comes back, I won't be Thronebreaker. I have She-Hulk for Rogue now. I had to use Quake on week 1. Okay. Yeah, I was only able to get through that with Dragon Man. If not for Dragon Man, did I even try anyone else? Oh, I guess maybe I would end up using Spider-Gwen. Maybe Gauntlet will come back with objectives for those who beat it? Could be. You mean something like how they've got the Summer Pain objectives, like do it with this, that, and the next thing kind of thing? Maybe. I don't think so, though. I think it will just come back as is. Or as it was, I suppose. I don't know if it will be within this year, though. Gee, that was a lot of hits. Hmm. Okay, so we're probably almost done with the 5 stars. Because I figured I'd get to about 8 million. We're there now, so we shouldn't have that much left. Hmm. That's good. Oh, I know what I need to do. Right. Yeah, okay, so we are almost done. So I need to mix in, if I want to get all my 5 stars used, I need to mix in my new 5 stars with a little bit higher end. I can't do arena like I used to. I'm barely at 300,000 points. Oh boy. Yeah, man. If it's a champion I really want who is going to go high, I can focus and get it done. But when it's something like this, where I'm just trying to add another number to my 5-star roster, I don't care that it's Psycho Man. It's just a new 5-star. So I'm just so unmotivated to do it. But when I went for Black Widow, yeah, I was on the ball. Although I do find the feature easier to do, actually. Partly because you just see the points add up so quickly, I suppose. Well, waiting for the game to make up its mind here. I want these champs really bad. I'm still unmotivated to do it. I also don't have time because of work. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't do anything else, so. No, if I had anything else, man, I would not be. I don't know if I'd play the game. I definitely wouldn't be doing arena, but I don't know if I would play the game in general. Like if I had a job or kids or plant, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. And I do know that the game is taking its sweet time. Okay. Featured is easier than the basics, yeah. Yeah, because I mean you're able to get so many more points with your 6 stars, right? Just feels like you're accomplishing something. The basic just feels like you're spinning your wheels and getting nowhere. Uh-oh. Oh, you son of a gun. Oh, I hate that. Alright, now I need to pay attention to this fight. Oh, and great. This, okay. Oof. Because this is with a nothing 5-star. Oh, I'm a little bit unsure. Don't want to do that. Okay. Ooh, I got a bit scared there for a second. When I started the job, I am at now a few weeks in, and I quit the game for over 2 years. Okay. Well, at least here I still at the job, though. I should have been using these low 5-stars earlier on, actually. Because this could get dicey now. Oh, dear. Okay. I don't want to be doing Nick here. Okay. And what do you do for work, Aaron? This is what Kabam does always. So, it hasn't happened for a while, but my just my phone connection was randomly disconnecting from Wi-Fi for a while. And when that would happen, I would get really nervous because I didn't know if like, okay, that, oh, you sneaky devil. Oh, you son of a gun. I didn't know like, okay, so if my Wi-Fi would disconnect and then was the game going to crash as well? Yeah, so that used to get kind of worrisome. What are you pairing with? Oh, I'm going 2 rank 2s and rank 1. I think I've only got 3 5-stars for rank 1 though. I think I only have 1 more. And then we're into clear. But I should have been doing it prior to this point. Oh, wait, no, Strife is rank 2. Actually, I might just skip on Strife. Are you going for the random champion solar? No, I'm going for 5-star Psycho Man. Yeah, just trying to increase my 5-star roster. And yeah, I didn't go for Chavez. I don't think I'll go for Spidey 2099. I might. Oh, so one of the reasons I'm going for Psycho Man is because it's a new 5-star, and then also I have a bunch of Tech T4CC that I need to get used up because I want to open some T4CC crystals. It was mainly for mutant, but I think now I might actually have enough mutant, so I might not need to do it to open the T4CC crystals. But anyways, yeah, so for Psycho Man, it's because it's a new 5-star to use up the Tech T4CC, and then I might go for Penny Parker as a 5-star. Same reason, new 5-star using Tech T4CC. And what I was trying to do, I wanted to add about 10 more 5-stars from when I did the Diablo grind. And not the Diablo, the cable grind. And I think I'm at 6 since then. So I need 4 more. I'm thinking next round maybe Diablo for me, depending on the cutoffs. Okay, so would that be a dupe or that would be a first time? Yeah, so I've got my prediction at 95 million for the selector or Nexus or whatever you want to call it. I think 95 is high. But I do think... Oh, okay, we're going to just skip Strife then. I do think Diablo is going to be who most people are going for. Like, I think he would be the objective. Dupe on the 6-star? Yeah, and that's what I figure most people are going for, actually. And yeah, I mean, people could probably go for him as a new 6-star as well, but I think it's going to be more enticing for somebody who already has him, just to get him awakened. Yeah, and all of the champions are pretty old. Ronan and Diablo, they're old, but I mean, King Groot's really old. King Groot, Venom Pool, a lot of people probably already have them. Ronan, I don't know if anybody really cared for Ronan. Bishop, I don't know. What are you up to this weekend? Well, nothing. Watching cartoons, probably. What about you? Yeah, and if it's smoky like it is, definitely won't be outside. Well, not that I'd be outside anyways, but even less likely. All right, cool. So that is it for the 5 stars. Now let's get in and we'll put up 500,000 for the summoner trials. So I do like to do that in segments of 500,000. And then we'll get into the 6 stars. And I think I'm only going to run the 6 stars once today. I might just do that while watching TV. Do you think Venom Pool is better now than Venom? I haven't really looked at how he's been changed. I did try him against Winter Soldier a bit, but I do need to actually try out Venom Pool and King Groot, because I was thinking to take Angela to rank 2, but if it looks like either of those would be better, then maybe I would do one of them rather than Angela. But yeah, I haven't really paid attention. Pool party tomorrow, chilling tonight, summer pain. Very good. Very good. You think Venom Pool is better? Parasite? Is he a counter to Spider-Verse like Venom is? Because I mean that's where Venom's usefulness really comes in, right? I mean, he's still a fine champion regardless, but it's how he counters the Spidey champions that really makes him shine. Ooh. She wanted to jump out there for a bit, eh? Okay. What's a weekend? I remember one of my first jobs when I was I just finished university, so I was like 20 or 21, and I was working for a school board, doing their IT support, and so the week was just pretty normal. But because a lot of the teachers would also be working on the weekends and utilizing the IT system, so I'd be at home on the weekends or out and about or whatever, and I'd get these calls of people like, "Oh, I'm at the school," and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "Well, I'm not working." I mean, I totally get that you're there doing your thing and you're having problems, but like, yeah, but basically it ended up being where I was working 7 days a week. Not like Saturday and Sunday, I wasn't working like a full 7 hours or 8 hours, but I would still probably be going to the school to check on whatever the issue was. So sometimes it might be like 10 minutes, sometimes it might be 2 hours. But yeah, I did not like that at all. Ooh, what do I want to do? Let's mix that up. Yeah. I don't want to fight myself. I'll be conflicted. I'll be conflicted. So yeah, we'll get 500,000 extra points in here, and then get started with the 6 stars. And I think I finished at 14 or 15 million. Probably put up a couple, maybe get to 18 or so. But for the day, we'll finish at 21. And probably tomorrow morning, and I won't say early tomorrow morning because it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, tomorrow morning, probably finish off the featured arena. This could be okay. That's fine. He's better. One of his blender buff negates the passive evades of the Spider-Verse. Okay. Maybe I need to look at that then. Because he also has... I'm not sure if that's a synergy or a native ability, but he's got some healing too, right? Mr. Dude, how you doing? How's your day coming along? But yeah, if the healing is native, you don't need a synergy, that might be worthwhile, actually swapping him in and taking Venom out. Yeah, I do need to actually look into Venom Pool for sure. How long have you been out of work for? I retired 5 years ago? No, 6 years ago. So yeah, 6 years. The only thing I've done since, I've worked for elections here. And that's just usually like a day of the training and a day of work. But at some point, I need to find something to do to take to something other than this game. Actually, I should probably start looking soon. Because one of the big things for me was I don't, like the last year anyways, I don't want to do anything if I've got to wear a mask all day. Like I'm fine doing it, to go shopping or whatever, but if I'm working 7 hours or whatever in a day, I don't want to have a mask on that whole time. We can enable whatever mode we want to from the pre-fight. Oh, I didn't even know he had a pre-fight. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah. So do you think he'd be worth taking to rank 2 over Angela? Because Angela, I was going to try to awaken from the arena, from the basic arena. And after that, I was going to take her to rank 2. But if Venom Pool might be better, maybe I would take him to rank 2 instead and not even bother with the arena for Angela. Which I'm very much okay with skipping on obtaining a 6-star from basic arena. So, Mr. Gaming, what do you got going down this fabulous Friday? Actually, you know what? So maybe rather than doing the 6 stars, I will take a look at Venom Pool against Winter Soldier again, and actually read through his abilities. Already there are R3 talks going on for Venom Pool. Okay. You know what's funny? So, like I've said many times, I don't really pay attention to the stuff, like the info for the boss champions, all that kind of stuff. But for Diablo, I didn't. I had no clue. Until I had that Nexus with him, and then I looked at what his Awakened ability was. So that was the first that I'd actually looked at anything for him. And after that, and then picking him from the Nexus, then I read about what was to change with him, and I was like, ooh, okay. So when the change happened, I tried him out, and I'm like, okay, not bad. Took him to R2, and then have been using him in for map 7, and yeah, it's been great. So. But usually, this is kind of what happened, because this is what happened with Mole Man, too. Like, he changed. I didn't pay any attention. And at the time, I was planning to use a ranked gem on Elsa as a 5-star to max her out. And it was the same kind of thing. I was streaming, and I was talking about it, and somebody said, well, what about Mole Man? So I'm like, I don't know. What about Mole Man? So then I went and tried him out, and I was like, well, shit. So then I ended up R5ing Mole Man. Just hanging out, taking a break from editing. Very good. Good. What kind of video are you working on? Yeah, I have 2 videos to do over the weekend. Just crystal open. Although actually, shit, probably the last 6 months, I think that's probably all I've done. It's just crystal openings. Diablo is a freaking god now. Yeah. I don't know if you were here when we were talking about it earlier, Aaron. But Supersonic and I think Parasite was here as well. and we were talking about where Diablo fits in the Mystic class, and I think top 5 absolutely, and conditionally top 3. I think Doom and Claire. Doom and Claire above him, and then conditionally, like depending on if you're running suicides, depending on if you're going up against a poison immune, I would put him as the third highest in Mystic. Champion guide and a couple of crystal opens. Oh, very good. Very good. I actually don't even like making videos for crystal openings. It's just that if I want to upload videos, it's the most accessible thing to upload. Oh, I do want to do... So just after I got Apocalypse, I did a couple videos of mutants doing a few fights in ROL. And now that I have Apocalypse and Strife, I want to do another video with different mutants. I mean, it's nothing that people haven't seen already, but it's something to do. Give me some couple videos to do that aren't crystal openings. It's crazy though how a 5-minute video, like a 5-minute posted video, can take several hours to do. And obviously the more you do it and the more proficient you are, the faster you go. But like when I started with doing videos, like 3 5-minute videos was taking me a couple hours to get done. Third spot might be a choice between Sorcerer Supreme and Diablo for sure. Yeah, so that's why I was saying like top 5, absolutely. Top 3, I think, would be conditional. Top 5 said Doom, Claire, Diablo, Sorcerer Supreme. Oh, who's gonna get to it? Who's gonna get to it? Me. Yeah, okay. Whew, that got scary. Oh dear, and I didn't even finish him. Oh crap. Oh no. Ricochet GL3s. Okay, I gotta survive though, so it's okay. Yeah, Sorcerer Supreme probably is 4th. And then the 5th, I really don't know. I could see Dragon Man. Morningstar, I would say, would be up there. Only thing for Morningstar would be the ramp up. If it wasn't for her ramp up, yeah, I think she would absolutely be top 5. Once she's ramped, yes, top 5 for sure. Symbiote Supreme, I don't think I would put in the top 5. Where he is, where you want to use him, he's probably the best. The only thing is that like there aren't that many situations where you want him. Yeah, so the 5th spot I think would be really up for debate. The top 5. Yeah. The top 3 could be, well, no. The 3rd spot could be up for debate too. But I think if you're running suicide and it's not a poison immune, then yes, I think Doom is, or Diablo is in the top 3, is a 3rd. Dragon Man? Yeah. Mr. Doom, how you doing? Mr. 2099? Are you going to join your fellow 2099 champions anytime soon? We just had 2 heavy buff champs. He might be coming back to the meta. For who? Maybe after buff Gilly might go up. Yeah. Yeah, that is. I wonder if it depends when, because we just had Diablo with a solid buff. Looking like Venom Pool with a solid buff. I think King Groot was pretty good. Ronan was pointless. I don't know what the hell they were thinking there. Bishop, it's a much more annoying as a defender. Who else did we have? Sim Supreme. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Is that where Sim Supreme is applicable? He's really good. There just aren't that many circumstances. So okay, so this would give him 2 more circumstances, I suppose. Wait. No. Ooh, son of a gun. There we go. Well, the 2099 family is taking a break from making new 2099 charms. That'd be interesting to see if we get Doom 2099. I don't think he would live up to the current Doom. But it'd be quite interesting to see where he would fit in. So are any of you guys grinding the current arena for Psycho Man or the arena selector? I just saw Ronan in the selector crystals and wondered when did he get a buff. Yeah, his was last month with Bishop and Diablo. He was the 3rd one. But I don't think there was anything really substantially changed with him. But he's a pretty forgotten about champion anyways. Oh yeah, so what I was getting at earlier when I was saying like the ones that we've had that were really good and then some weak buffs, I'm wondering if Gilly might not be that great of a buff. You'd think it should be decent considering she was picked by the community. And welcome to the Discord, Mr. Doom. I'm just trying to get a good run with Elsa and Summer Pain, Emma. Yeah. Oh. So I'm not really too sure what I want to do next week. Like, I used a lot of resources this week. And I won't. Well, I guess it depends how many I have. But I don't know if I want to go through all my resources for next week or wait until the final encounter. Or the boss rush or whatever it's going to be. I think they're going to make her OP. Yeah. Well, who? Because I think Hulk. No, Colossus was the first ever champion where the community got to pick something, right? Because no, was it? It was either Colossus or Hulkbuster, where the community got to pick who was getting buffed. I don't remember which one won, but either way, they both ended up with good buffs. Then Hercules, obviously, really good. So, yeah. Gilly is their own creation, so they might not fail the buff. Yeah, that's true. Good point. And yeah, and I think Gilly was predetermined. Like, I mean, I know that's a whole thing, but I think when they put that out there, they intended to go with her. So they probably already had in mind what they wanted to do. And I want, hey, if they're gonna buff their homegrown champions, maybe they should buff Aegon. uh, boy, that'd be crazy. But so I need. There we go. Now. Oh, what the? Talk about terrible timing. I meant to wait to see if he was going to be coming at me before throwing that L2, but instead, it just happened. I'm not going to attempt the boss rush because I'm saving for Abyss. Oh, okay. What if the boss rush looks like it's better rewards than... Are you talking Abyss completion or exploration? But what if the boss rush looks like it's better rewards than the Abyss? Because the Gauntlet was outside of the Abyss Nexus and the generic, well, the 6-star Awakening Gems. I think the Gauntlet was better rewards for time spent. Aegon seriously needs a buff. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, he's only used for the longest content in the game. Yeah, like, give him some more use. Come on, I need a power drain. Oh, well. That works too. Alright, I need to head off, complete the summer pain. Alright, dude, good luck. Good luck. You can do it. Okay. This is going to be the first time in a long time that I've run my 6 stars only once in a day, where I could run them twice. That's a nice question, and I might postpone Abyss for 2025. So for Abyss, you were talking completion or just working on exploration? Because if they have another set of rewards for a boss rush, I have a feeling that we'll see the T3A and the T6B, and it might be enough to take somebody over to be able to R4 someone. Between the Karina challenges, what you've been able to pick up already, the milestones here. Yeah, if there's another set of T3A, T6B, you might see an R4 come out of the end of Summer Pain. Oh, damn, that was different. So I held block, and then he just started to run in. You want to get the fight started. I haven't even completed LOL. Okay. I hate longer content. Yeah, I do too. And, I mean, that was a big part of why, for this Emma Frost, I wanted to get 2 objectives in one. Rather than... I think I could have done it cheaper if I had done a female objective and the skill objective. But, yeah, I just wanted to combine it and get it out of the way. First run of Abyss. Okay. Yeah, I think you'll probably see that the boss rush rewards are better than Abyss completion. And if there's a 6-star class gem as part of the rewards, that's going to be really enticing for me. The T3A, T6B, it'd be great. I'd like to have them, but I'm not gonna push myself too hard for those. If there's a class 6-star awakening gem, I have 2 generic 6-star awakening gems, but I just don't want to use them. If it's a class gem, it just seems like it would make it a much easier decision. Like every class except science, I have somebody definitely that it would go to. And even science, maybe I hope. Uh-oh. I wonder if my L2 would just annihilate her in diamond. I guess we're not going to find out. I just do L2 fights just for the daily objectives occasionally. Yeah, I used to do that every now and then. And now I just reset it. I haven't even seen that objective for quite a while. Although I haven't looked, I suppose. So this will be the last match for the Summoner Trials, and then we're going to go try out Venom Pool a little bit and see if he is going to be somebody to take rather than Angela. Let those generics sit there. If it goes to overflow, then it can be decided. Yeah. Okay. So let's go and see how Venom Pool is looking here. So we'll try it out with nothing. So, I have to read over. I read over his stuff previously. I don't remember it. Is it Venom Pool time? It's Venom Pool time. Well, it's Venom something. What else? Okay, we got nothing new there. So used to going into arena, so that's always by default where I start off. So, all right. So I'm gonna try him once just on his own, And then I'm going to see if there's any synergies that seem like necessity. So basically what I'm trying to do here, I just want to see whether or not I would be better off taking him into AQ rather than regular Venom. Venom Pool crash the game. I guess he's OP. Oh, okay. So for his pre-fight, you need him awakened. Okay. Venom Pool begins each quest with one persistent charge, which you can spend in the pre-fight menu to select one blender buff as his favorite food. The next fight, the favorite food is more likely to be chosen at random and gains 10 to 60% potency. Each time Venom Pool enters a fight, he gains a persistent. Okay. So let me just make sure. I think that looks like he needs to be awakened then to activate that. Yes, okay. So we know that much now. Yay! One thing at a time. Okay, so the cooking and the attack by the champion got split charges. Each time the cook meter hits. Okay, that's when different things happen to grant random unique. Okay, gain immunity to power drain, power burn. While fighting tech champions. Okay. And shock heavy reroll the most recently gained blender buff. Okay, if the opponent is knocked down, 1% to chance to gain a vicious buff, increasing the potency of damage over time. Debuffs by 60%. This last, okay. So you get some dots on them and then you use a heavy. Special attacks 1% chance to inflict a bleed, lasting 6 seconds and causing 2,000 direct damage per level. Okay. While fighting robot champions, this bleed debuff becomes a matching degen. Okay. Each hit has a 75% chance to nom. One of each buff on the opponent, removing and granting 50. Okay. If the nommed buff was armor up, also gain regeneration. Oh, okay. So that's what I was thinking about, the regen natively. Alright. If this attack intercepts the opponent, 100% chance to inflict a stun debuff lasting 3 seconds. Oh, okay. If Venom Pool is able to finish his moonwalk after the attack, he gains a temporary duplicate of each of his blender buffs. Alright. If his dance is interrupted, Venom Pool instead gains a power gain buff, granting 1 bar of power over. Okay. For the finishing the moonwalk, do any of you know if that is part of intercepting with the L2 or just in general? Okay. Venom's cooking meter becomes spicy for 20 seconds, which causes it to build up twice as fast. The cooking meter hits 100 while it's spicy. All personal bleed and degen buffs on the opponent are paused for 8 seconds. Okay. And then these are what we can get. Precision, energize, mutation grant, okay, hunter spider, malice. Blender buffs don't stack. Once Venom Pool has acquired all 5 other blender buffs, he will instead gain stacking fury buff with each. Okay. So where does it say about countering evades? I think just in general. All right. Yeah, that would make most sense. Each time. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything here where he would counter evaders. Just to make sure I'm not missing something. Okay, I wonder if that was a synergy then. The pick meter hits 100, 40% chance again. I really like this synergy actually. I really like this. Because if I'm running suicides, I would probably have Nick and DPX. So this is going to benefit me twice as far as regen. But I wouldn't use that in AQ. Okay, start the fight with 1 blender buff active. Gain 3%. Immunity incinerate. Alright, 250 meters, 75 chance to gain an armor. Buff granting 2,000 armor rating and stun immunity. Stun immunity for 20 seconds. Huh. Ice Hammer's lost once. Oh, okay, okay. Specials, 2 stun effects is added to 1 second. Alright. Okay. The last note, read that again. Okay. Precision, energize, Clintar mutation grants. Ah, okay, okay. If the opponent is a Spider-Verse champion, attacks ignore passive evade. So, but that's RNG dependent, right? So there's no guarantee that he would, and even so, I would still need the cooking meter to be over 100 or at 100. So at the beginning of the fight. Okay. So I'm thinking what I want to do is get to an L3 to start off. And we will, if the opponent is knocked down, 100% chance to gain a vicious buff increasing both needed damage over time, debuffs. Okay. So I want to go to an L3 first. If I've got any dots on him, heavy, basically. Okay, well, let's try this out. Well, let's see. And then we'll probably try this out like this, just Venom Pool. And then we'll try a couple or one with synergies. Okay, so now we're going to gain power faster. Wait, am I only going to bleed him on the L1? Okay, so now we would knock him down. Increase its duration. No, that didn't increase its duration. Yeah. So we want to get to 100. Malice. There's the L3. Cookie meter gets ramped up so quick. Yeah. Yeah, that does go by pretty quick. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to try to get to an L2 and intercept with the L2. We'll get the stun from that, which will allow us to finish off the Moonwalk. Wait. Okay, so we'll get him to use one more. Oh, no, we don't need him. Oh, okay. Let's try that again. Okay, so we're going to finish the Moonwalk. Okay. Now, what if we just do a regular L2? That's what we get. Oh, you son of a gun. Wouldn't let us finish it. He doesn't like dancing. That's not cool. It's a problem with dancing, bro. I'm not even watching the fight. I'm just watching the bucks on him. Another L3. Okay, so we had the bleed and we did knock him down, so that bleed started to last longer. Alright. Let me just see what the L3 was giving us again, because maybe we don't want to save the L3 first. Okay, that just gets the cookie meter going faster. Okay. So basically, that's just going to be for your dot damage, so not a necessity. Okay, let's try that again, and then we'll come in once with synergies. Buffs cover him entirely. He gets three rows of them. Yeah, dude. Whoa, just imagine pairing him with Odin. Well, no, I guess that's only 3 extra buffs, so not too big of a deal. Mr. Icy, how you doing? How's your day coming out? Did anybody show up for your meeting yesterday? Well, not anybody. The subject matter of your meeting. Did they show up or did they leave you hanging? Oh, I just realized. Yeah, the synergy I want to try is the DPX synergy because we're going to run that with Nick. Okay, and let's see. That didn't really count, did it? Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Other times I can Devastator. Thank you for the sub. I'm devastated by your generosity. Okay, so now we're going to go for the L3. Oh! Wait, so if we're going to do the L3, we're better off waiting until the meter is close, right? Although actually this is pointless because we don't have any dots on him. Oh, a friend zone raid. Mr. Enzo. Well, thank you for the raid. So thank you. Just in time to watch me mess up playing Venom Pool or attempting to play Venom Pool. Very good, very good. Okay, so if we get to... Okay. Right, so now the debuffs are going to last longer. Okay. And let's do this, and let's see if he's going to let us dance. Oh, you son of a... Nope, he's still anti-dancing. All right. Don't know how anybody could be anti-dancing, but whatever. All right, let me take a look here. Got quite a few people who came in. Very good. Mr. Perez, how you doing? Odinson, how goes it? Macy, Mr. Patel, JJ, Enzo, you are here too. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for... Thank you for the raid, Mr. Enzo. Much appreciated. Welcome to all of the new people to the channel, to the stream. I think this is the second time today that I've been on your stream. I watched you in the morning too. Yeah, I was up late last night, just trying to get somewhere in arenas. And then I was intending to be up somewhat early to keep going with them today, but no, I got up late. I do have another run for the 5 stars this evening, most likely. And then I have to do some points tomorrow. I want to get a new 5-star. But yeah. And then we were talking about Venom. Well, yeah, it was Venom Pool in particular we were talking about. And I'm like, well, I haven't really tried it much, so here we are. And I basically, because I've been thinking to take Angela to rank 2. So I wanted to try him out to see if I would prefer taking him up over Angela, or if I could see using him in AQ rather than Venom. And on his own, I don't think I could see him replacing Venom for what I use him for AQ. But, okay, so I want to try, I think this is really all I want to do. Slave one has been slayed by Icy. R3'd my Corvus, but now I don't know if I should R4 my Colossus or Corvus as a 5-star. Who are you grinding for? I'm going for Psycho Man. It's not so much, it's not that I want Psycho Man, it's just I've got a lot of tech resources, T4CC, and just to add a 5-star to the roster to help making grinding for basic champions a little bit easier. Nilo, how you doing? Yeah, and also I figure Psycho Man probably won't go super high, meaning I can slack off, which I have been doing. I have absolutely been doing. Okay. So all I really want to see here is... Oh, I should try this Ice Arm. Special 2, stun effect is expanded to Special 1 and Special 3. Oh! That could be not too bad, actually. When the cooking meter hits 100, 40% chance to gain a regeneration buff. Okay, so I think that was the main thing we wanted to try here. Let's bring Odin in just to see, with some extra buffs on him, how that looks. And yeah, I don't think there's anybody else we would really need. Psycho Man, yeah, dude, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Oh, I see. Okay, so his damage could get pretty... Well, no, that's not going to really impact his damage, just allow him to crit more. But the actual damage wouldn't increase there. 3% per block chance. Okay. Maybe incinerate. So if you need something specific. Okay. Alright, well, let's try this. Okay. Venom Pool ain't got nothing on Venom? Wow, he's gonna have a ton more buffs. But, I mean, this is what? Only the 3rd time I'm really using him. So it's not really a fair test. But I don't think where I'm using Venom, I don't think Venom Pool is going to be a replacement. Because where I use Venom is for the Spider-Verse lane in map 7. And it's really only 2 fights in particular. Because one has Rage, so I don't want to use a champion that's going to crit a ton. And then the other one is... Oh, I can't remember what the other one is, but it's where you don't do any more than 1% damage per hit. And with him having the bleeds, so those will stack, which will allow the damage to tick away pretty quick. Okay. So let's see how this goes with the regen. So it's every time we get to 100, we have a chance at a regen. Okay. So we're going to get to the L3 first again. Okay, so we got the regen there, which is going to be decreased because of our poison. You know he'd be really good for buffed up though, holy crap. Damn, that bleed is pretty decent, holy crap. Although I do have max deep wounds, but still. Let's see if we can get another bleed up. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, don't want to get hit. Oh, I get it now with the L2. Yeah, so he's not going to let us do our little dancey dance. But if we get this off... Yeah. Oh, you suck! Wow, dude. Not cool, man. But I think basically the only way you're going to be able to do your little shimmy, is by stunning him on that L2. Come on! What is going on? We are going to get you with that. We'll get you good. Okay, this time for sure. Okay, so... What? I thought he was supposed to be stunned. Hmm. So much for that synergy. I'm not seeing the regen proc at all. Venom is more damage but less utility. Venom Pool. Venom Pool is more damage but less utility, you think? As far as Spider-Verse champions go, though, right? Were you saying that in general? Hey, we got the regen. Okay. Venom Pool, I got nothing on Venom. I think it's funny how people are comparing the two because Venom doesn't require the ramp up like this guy. Yeah, but I think if he has better potential damage-wise... actually, you know what? There's something I want to try with Venom that I haven't yet. But I've been meaning to for quite a while. So, since we're here, why don't we do it? Venom is way more useful. Well, in 2021, we were comparing Venom Pool with Venom. If they keep up the pattern in 2024, we will be comparing Venom Pool, Venom, and Carnage. He's smarter than Solar. That's not a hard thing. Pro Venom Pool player, Solar player, everybody. Okay, so. Let's see. Okay, and let's just do that and then bring in some other Venoms synergies. It's really nothing too spectacular. I don't really care about the crit rating. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. And I'll go without the DPX synergy. Ooh, there is one with Symbiote Supreme, though. Let's see. Oh, let's try it with Odin as well, actually. Symbiote Supreme. Symbiotes increases the duration of all bleed debuff effects by 20%. Yeah, let's try this. And with Mr. Negative, this Venom, whenever a genetic memory buff is gained, Venom has a 20% chance to trigger a regeneration buff, healing 10% of missing health over 9 seconds. So, yeah, I haven't tried this, but I've been wanting to. So let's have a look and see how this works out. Venom Pool doesn't have that regen Venom has, and he doesn't have the armor break either. Also, Venom is still the go-to Spidey counter. Yeah, so the thing is, because with Venom, it's as soon as he enters the fight, whereas Venom Pool, it's RNG dependent. And so, like I was saying, for map 7, I need that ability to counter the Spider-Verse champions as soon as the fight starts. And I don't think... I think for where I wanted to use Angela, I think I'd still prefer her. Again, this is only 4 times using Venom Pool. and it's just one fight, so it's not really a good indication. But I think, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do anything with Venom Pool. He does look fun though. So mainly what I want to see here is how the regen is going to work out. Okay, so we already got one. Batch, not bad. And I'm not sure if when I throw the L2, if the buffs that I got from Odin, if those will convert to Furies as well, or only the buffs that I've generated on myself. So let's find out. Okay, so only the buffs I've generated. Okay, and that regen is not probably... I guess it is a 20% chance, so 1 in every 5 it should show up, but... Yeah, I don't think that would really offset anything. King Groot is the best champ from this month's buffs. Venom Pool is most improved for sure, but King Groot is by far the superior champ. Well, we could have a quick go with King Groot too. I don't... Yeah, he really wasn't a consideration though. Because, well, I don't think so. Because the only consideration really is just somebody to rank rather than Angela or a Venom replacement. And I don't think King Groot would be either of those. Definitely not going to be a Venom replacement. Yeah, and I don't think this regen really offset. Well, oh, okay. And you're just going to keep me stunned. I see how it is. Will this finish him off? No. Yes. All right. Mateo, how you doing? How's your day coming along? All right, let's have a quick go with King Groot. King Groot isn't going to be super amazing in here compared to Venom Pool. His utility over damage for King Groot. Okay. Okay. And it's also an R1, so we're not going to really see any crazy numbers. That's why he's not being talked about as much as Venom Pool, because Venom Pool has those bigger... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Although, I don't know who I was using, but I fought a King Groot in Arena, and I was at 80%. He got to an L2, and he hit me with the L2, and I was done. Oh, damn. You know someone else who is utility over damage? Spider-Man 2099? Yeah, it's looking like he's not all that exciting. Okay, so the Awaken doesn't matter. Immunity to Bleed, Power Drain, and Power Burn. Okay. And King Groot's Fury buffs need to provide attack whenever King Groot receives a debuff. Okay. Oh, I think I've already read through his stuff. Starts the fight, Mass grants 1 Fury. Mass is da-da-da. Let's see, Mass ends, put cooldown. Any attack from either champion has a 20% chance to grant 1 Fury charge. When cooldown ends, gain 1 Fury for each charge. Okay. Pause all poison and armor break debuffs the opponent for 3 seconds. Right. Okay, so his L1 and L2 look like they're pretty much the same. And chance activating, removing an armor up and reducing each hit of Groot's damage. This damage trickled against robots. 100% chance to inflict a... Oh, I might have been using a robot champion actually when he annihilated me with his L2. 100% chance to inflict poison, reducing healing effects. Okay. Mouse, spend 1 Fury to increase the poison duration by 100%. Oh, okay. 100% chance to gain regeneration buff, recovery 3000, health over 3 seconds. Pause while King Groot is heal blocked. Okay, and alright, so let's get to an L2 and then an L3. Pretty much. King Groot has poison, armor break, fury, bleed immunity, and massive regen. Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit slower. Yeah, that's actually not a bad thing, eh? So he's going to drop off the poison at the beginning of the fight. Quite suicide friendly then. Okay. So we need to wait. I don't like that. And we're going to want to wait a little bit until we've got the Furies up before we throw the L2. We're going to throw the L2, we're going to use a heavy, and then we're going to go to the L3. Now we should be getting double length poison on him. Wait, why did I do the heavy? I have no idea. Okay, so now we want to take some damage, a bit of recoil, or a bit of getting hit, get close to the L3, have Malice up, and throw the L3 with a Fury, and see how much healing we do from that, which is going to be nice too, because we won't have the poison from suicides, so we're not going to have any reduction to our regen. So wasn't it previously with his awakened ability, you need him awakened to get healing on his L3? Oh, wait, let me throw one more L2 just to get some more. I want to be around 50-ish% probably. Oh, let's also get an armor break on him. And yeah, now we'll build to the L3. And it was 50% buff duration with the L3 with a Fury, right? I think. But we're going to go into it with about 50-ish%. So we'll see what we end up with. 55. Yeah, definitely slower than Venom Pool and slower than Venom. Let's see. So we're at 54%. Let's see where we end up here. So 54. Okay, that's not bad. So you could do... Oh, damn it. Why did it just... So you could do that a couple times. Huh. Yeah, I don't see... doing too much with King Groot. Let me see what it says for Malice. Passive increases fury buff potency based on how long the fight has been going on. Oh, it's gone on. Okay. So we're at 68. Throw another L3. So from 67, let's see where we end up. Yeah. But I think the thing... I mean, I have no idea. But with King Groot, it's basically just black and white. Whereas the Psycho Man, it's multiple colors. So that could be... Yeah, because King Groot has been in the game a lot longer. Hmm. Ah, yeah. See, the damage from each hit there is what's crazy. The poison damage really is nothing special, but damn. Each hit of that L2, that was crazy, man. And it's crazy that I'm not paying attention. See if we can get... So this L2 should finish him off. Right? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I got bored and quit the match. We're testing him. Yeah, 200 to 21 hits. Okay. Well, that is that for that craziness. The good thing about King Groot, L3 heal is now it can't be heal blocked unless it's a permanent. Yeah, it's kind of nice that if he has a heal block, it will just pause it. I got forward and quit. Get to the vision fight and use King Groot for that one. Yeah, because it does extra against robots. But that is it for me. See what we got going on here. Let us see. So yeah, I still have a fair bit of arena to get done. I don't know if I will be back with the 5 stars this evening. You know what? Let's head on out of here with...
There's just one thing.
What's that?
Raid's here.
Raid!
Oh, this just in. Apparently, it's Raid.
Yeah, so we'll head on over to Mr. AQ Shadow. He's not streaming MCOC. He's streaming, I think maybe it's Fortnite. But yeah, you can go check out his stream, say hello, hit the like, all that craziness. But yeah, that is it for me. Thanks for coming and hanging out, Mr. Enzo. Once again, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. And I will catch you guys later. Take care.